I'm releasing right now, officially releasing the Knockout Zones men pound for pound list. I didn't think I was gonna do this, but I wanted to. I want to see what the reaction is like of the people that are listening, and I'm gonna post it on Twitter. I'll post it on Instagram and see if I can get some kind of reaction and figure it out. And and kind of figure it out and have it really develop. So before you guys on here will see the pound for pound list, what it means, what is the pound for pound list, what am I putting it off of? I'm putting it off of a couple things. Off of actually just one thing, and that is accomplishments. What have they accomplished? And then I'll explain why they are where they are. So let's jump right into it. This is, drum roll please, the Knockout Zones men's pound for pound list in boxing. At number 10, I got none other than the WBC, WBO, IBF light heavyweight champion, Mr. Arthur Beterbiev. Now, the reason I have Beterbiev on here is simple. Not just because he is the light heavyweight champ, but he deserves, not because he has 3 belts as a light heavyweight unified champion. It's because he has now 18 wins in 18 knockouts. That's a 100% knockout ratio. That's insane. Nobody else has that. That to me is insane. Next up at number 9, we have Shakur Stevenson. At number 8, I have Tyson Fury, the WBC and ring lineal champion. There really is no other explanation, but he is the best heavyweight right now in boxing. Is he 100% retired? I don't know the answer to that question. If he is, then maybe he wouldn't. He maybe him being on this list would be a little bit different. But other than that, if he isn't on the list, you know, if he stays retired, then I won't put him on the list or any future list. But as of right now, there really isn't any say whether he's actually gonna be 100% retired or not. So that's why he is on the list. And again, I didn't comment on Shakur Stevenson, but Shakur Stevenson, he's an amazing fighter. He has a WBC, and I think it is the WBO. And he's on he wants to be undisputed at the 130-pound weight division. So kudos to Shakur Stevenson. At number 7, we got Earl Spence Jr. At number 6, we got Naoya Inoue, who is also on the verge of wanting to be undisputed for his division. Now, this is where it gets interesting. This is my top 5. At number 5, we have Jermell Charlo, 35-1 and 1. He is the undisputed champion at light middleweight. At number 4, we got the man, the youngest undisputed champion in boxing history, Devin Haney, at 28-0, who is undisputed in the lightweight division. And he deserves to be on here because he is undisputed, and he's only 23 years old, and he's the only undisputed champ who has, he's one of the 2 undisputed champions that have it. Well, actually, no, he is the only current undisputed champion who has a clean sweep, who doesn't have any losses. Now, at number 3, I have Alexander Usyk, who is 19-0, who was undisputed at cruiserweight, but he is only the unified champion in the heavyweight division. So that's the difference between him and Haney. Haney is undisputed, while none other than Mr. Usyk is only unified at the heavyweight division. At number 2, I got my boy Canelo Alvarez, who's 57-2-2. But this is the thing. Some people, he doesn't deserve to be on a pound for pound list. He just lost to Dimitri Bivol. First of all, he went up a weight division right now they have the Terminator, who is 18-0, 100% knockout ratio. But not only that, think about it. He's been the world champion in 4 weight classes, and he is still the undisputed champion at 168. So how are you going to tell me that he does not deserve to be on the pound for pound list? Heck, I could have said, yo, that is him being the champion of 4 weight classes. That's the argument for him to be number 1. But at number 1, I got Terrence Bud Crawford, who is 38-0, who has been the world champion in 3 weight classes, and he is waiting for Errol Spence Jr. so he can take a shot at being undisputed in that division. So that is my Knockout Zones men's pound for pound list. 10, Arthur Beterbiev. 9, Shakur Stevenson. 8, Tyson Fury. 7, Errol Spence Jr. 6, Naoya Inoue. 5, Jermell Charlo. Number 4, Devin Haney. 3, Usyk. 2, Canelo Alvarez. And number 1, Bud Crawford.